our colleague Hamza Chalan. He's a journalist working here in the enclave, covering the news from Rafah as well. Hamza, giving your, field work and encounters with displaced people here in Rafah, what have you seen? What are your insights regarding the aid that enters the enclave? We all understand that it's not enough, but what have you seen that you can tell us?
What we are witnessing every day here in the field is actually very heartbreaking to see our people are suffering and trying to survive during these difficult situations. Of course, Palestinians always standing in solidarity together during these kind of situations. They witnessed many wars before. They witnessed different and multiple wars, but what they are experiencing right now is very difficult to everyone in the whole entire world, because what the Palestinians experiencing, the world will never experience, and this is actually we can describe the situation here in the southern areas, for example, despite the northern areas. It's a humanitarian disaster. If we would like to talk about also the northern areas, it's more than a humanitarian disaster, because when you hear and see dead bodies everywhere in the northern areas, and here in the southern areas, you walk inside refugee camps built for those who got displaced from their homes, and their homes got destroyed. They're actually Palestinians. Every single Palestinians need a therapy after what we see, and humanitarian aid. This is not the Palestinian needs. The Palestinian needs actually is more than this, way more than this, because Palestinians now are actually we seeing them in the markets trying to sell these humanitarian aid to get something else more necessary to survive. They need a lot. Children's here is actually suffering from diseases. Winter started already, and Palestinians everywhere, if we would like to talk also about the health conditions here in the southern areas, in Rafah especially, we can see here there's three clinics. We can't say that there's 3 hospitals, and there's one more. There's one hospital for the Qataris. They was planning to make it happen, but now Palestinians sheltering inside this hospital. And if you walk through inside this Qatari hospital, you will find a disaster. Diseases everywhere. Children are suffering. Everybody is complaining, and Palestinians actually hoping for a ceasefire, lasting ceasefire, not for a truce.
You've worked so many times with Palestinians. You visited these tents and you filmed there. What are the basic needs that are still unmet? I mean, we all understand there's a shortfall when it comes to humanitarian aid, but what do these people need the most? What have you seen?
The current situation, Palestinians need a warm place. This is the very simple thing they actually need, and they have the right to find a good place, a warm place during this hard winter is in Gaza Strip. So they need a warm place. This is the first thing. They need more than food. They need extra care. They need extra health care. Their children are actually dying, but no one is talking about these situations and these cases, because the numbers of injuries and casualties across the Gaza Strip is very high. So Palestinians, they're talking about the number one priority. What we're talking about, these casualties and injuries inside the hospitals. Thousands of injuries are getting treatment inside the hospitals. So normal patients are struggling, and doctors struggling to give their services to these displaced Palestinians everywhere across the Gaza Strip. You will find people also trying to flee from Deir al-Balah and Al-Barej camp and different areas in the central of Gaza Strip to Rafah city. And Rafah now is full of displaced Palestinians, which means there is no space for one extra tent. This is a humanitarian disaster, and this should stop because there's no more suffering than this. Basically, Palestinians, they will not face any more suffering. They face genocide, they face massacres, they face every single they face hunger, they face every bad condition. So there's no more than this. Palestinians, they need a solution, and Palestinians will get their solution. This is what will happen because there's no more than this. Like, it's hard to describe the situations here. It's very complicated. Palestinians, they call the international community for their rights, and we hope that Palestinians will achieve what they want soon as possible.
Thank you so much.